Got a video here from HL Talk That Thought, dropped 8 hours ago. She divorces her husband of 18 years. Wow, and instantly regrets it.
After leaving my husband last fall, we are finally divorced. It's funny how you look back at things and you think, what could I have done differently? Oh yeah, I could have done a lot of things differently. Dating is rough out there. I want to tell you, I had a 5-hour date the other day and everything went well and I really liked him. He seemed to like me and
5 hours?
haven't heard from him since. 5 hours. That's a record. I did walk away from the marriage last fall. And the bottom line is, I will.
What man invests 5 hours into a woman and doesn't further pursue that? Something happened. Is he dead? He might have died.
This morning with my cat on my head and my dog laying next to me, and I thought,
Welcome back, family. Today, we are going to review this 54-year-old woman who decided to leave her marriage of 18 years to go chase after Chad and Tyrone. Then everything started to fall apart when she realizes how hard the dating scene really is at her age. To start, let her introduce herself.
hi, my name is Kathy, and I am new to TikTok, but I'm not really looking for like followers, whatever. I'm not really in it for the, I guess what typically people are like in it for, I guess. I don't know. But I am looking for some
Let me guess. You're looking for some sympathy.
support, some emotional support, some advice, basically in a nutshell. I just turned 54, and I am walking away from an 18-year marriage. Nothing, tragic. He's a good man. We've been great friends for 18 years.
Oh, see, and this is my thing when I hear couples refer. Sometimes I'll hear a man say that his girlfriend or his wife is like his best friend. I don't think you should look at a woman that way, and you certainly don't want her to look at you that way. Because I mean, what you're just gonna friend? You're basically friend zoning yourself in a way. No, we're not best friends. I keep that title for just friends, right? No, we're intimate. This is an intimate relationship. This is not a friendship. And when you start talking like that, say, "Oh, this is my best friend," things are going to get very comfortable and very platonic quickly. So don't don't friend zone yourself. Why would you friend zone yourself with your wife, with your girlfriend? Oh, she's my best friend. No. She's not my best friend. So it's weird, and you hear it in this marriage right here. They saw each other as friends. She's like, he's a great guy. He's a good guy. We were so close. We were good friends, and I divorced him. 18 years isn't enough skin in the game for her to think, maybe I shouldn't. She's 54. They were together for 18 years. But the problem ended up being that he was a good guy who got friend zoned, essentially. And look, this guy might even be a little bit happy because he's going to go out there and get some new pussy. So, I mean, he really might not be that pressed on this. He might be kind of stoked to get back out there. She kind of seems happy to get out there as well. But I just don't see her having much success at this age.
It's just that we've grown apart. We've always been really, really good friends, but the romance just isn't there, and we both know it. So,
because you're friends. That's because you're friends.
Okay. We're parting as friends. As you can see from all the boxes around me, I'm basically sorting everything that we've had for 18 years and trying to figure out the best way to get out of here with a little bit of money. And I have a business that I can rebuild, which is great. I'm very blessed for that. It will take me a little bit of time, but I'll do it. But the main reason I want to be on here is because I am really studying right now manifesting positive things. And if you've heard of the book, The Secret, basically I just found it while I was packing.
What?
And I've been reading it. I've been manifesting every day of what I want, where I want to go, what I want to
Uncanny.
do, where I want to live, who I want to be with, that kind of thing. And this morning I found out, this is such a blessing, I found out that a tiny house that I've always wanted to live in is exactly where I want to live.
This woman is going through a crisis. This is a crisis. She's on TikTok. She created a TikTok account, starts talking about The Secret. She's going through a divorce. She's talking about a tiny home. Wow. This is a crisis, big time.
The price I can pay, and it may be mine. And I am through the roof excited. So every day I want to post something about my journey and gain any kind of insight I can from you guys. I want to, attract positive people. I want to help other women that are probably going through this too and not knowing where to go. I want to support you. This is the best time to make new friends, to help somebody who needs help. We just need a pat on the back. That's all we need. We don't need charity. We don't need
You need
pity.
validation.
Just a whole lot of positivity and, hey girl, you can do it. That's all I want. So every day I'm going to post something about what I've manifested and if it's come true. And yesterday
Jesus.
I got my first really cute guy.
You really can't make this up. Manifesting. When I heard that word, when I heard her say that word, I thought, no way. It's starting to get very weird and very scary just how accurate some of these stereotypes become. Manifesting. Holy shit. You cannot make this stuff up. What on earth? This is Cancer.
That said, hey, good morning and have a great day. And I haven't had a guy talk to me in like 20 years.
The first thing she said was that her ex-husband is a good man and that he did nothing wrong to cause the divorce. Let me translate that for you. She just got bored and now she just want to go try something new. She definitely believes that she can replace her ex-husband with a better man just like that.
Well, it's really kind of sad if you think about what this woman is doing. So she's discovered The Secret, and now she's realized her current husband is not the man that she thinks she can manifest. So she's reading the book, and it's probably going in the certain section that talks about how to manifest. I'm sure they use the word partner, how to manifest your dream partner. And it's really sad for this husband. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, maybe he's happy, maybe he's not. It's really sad in a way, though, because she's now realizing, this isn't the guy. I can use The Secret and I can manifest a superior man, a man who, is my dream man. And it's sad and it's wrong. And look, when it comes to the whole manifesting, I believe in that to a certain degree. I believe you have a vision in your mind, and then when you take the action, things will kind of mysteriously align. And that's where it kind of ends with me, the whole manifesting thing. It's not just like, you don't have to do shit and you just visualize it and it happens. There have been moments in my life where things have played out where I was like, this is crazy. I wanted this and I worked hard for this and it all came to fruition. But the way a lot of these women look at it is just some sort of magic wand they have. And this woman here, she's read The Secret and she thinks she can go ahead and wave her magic wand and now she's going to get this dream man. And it's sad, like I said, because that is basically her admitting her current husband is not that guy. And she's like hit this point in her life where she's discovered The Secret. She's like, wow, I can now use this to get a better man. Which she's like, I didn't know this when I was younger. I know it now. So let me go ahead and kick this guy to the curb and see if I can get Mr. Chadroni and finally satiate my hypergamy.
Is why she wanted out of the marriage so badly. But it didn't take long for reality to hit her hard in the face when she realizes that Chad and Tyrone just want to pump and dump. The second point is that she is now a fan of the so-called manifestation. Guys, only women can afford to be delusional and get away with it. Manifestation means nothing without putting in the work. This woman is 54 years old, and she thinks that things are going to start happening in her life just because she manifests them.
Well, I mean, she's probably on dating apps, and she's probably gonna match with some guy who is like, yeah, maybe this dude's even in his 40s or something. Fuck, maybe even younger. Maybe some guy has some sort of fetish, MILF or GILF, perhaps. And yeah, you know, she's gonna realize she probably just gonna start getting pumped and dumped at her age, which is really weird to think about, but is very realistic and certainly can happen, especially with dating apps. And she's new to this. She didn't grow up with this. She didn't grow up in the current climate of dating. So she's going to get a rude awakening real quick. What really goes down on dating apps, what type of behavior women have on dating apps, what type of behavior men have on dating apps. This isn't the era she grew up in. Things are different. Massively. And gosh, she's in for a rude awakening, definitely.
It didn't take long for her to start feeling the effect of hitting the wall. Check it out.
Dating is rough out there. I want to tell you, I had a 5-hour date the other day, and everything went well, and I really liked him. He seemed to like me, and haven't heard from him since. 5 hours. That's a record.
The undefeated wall has no mercy on all these modern women when they get older and become invisible. Believe me when I say that deep down, these modern women know that they are the problem and they could have fixed their marriage if they wanted to. And I will prove it to you with this next clip.
Well, today was the day. After leaving my husband last fall, we are finally divorced. Just went through a Zoom meeting for our hearing. Everything went well. It's funny how you look back at things and you think, what could I have done differently? Oh yeah, I could have done a lot of things differently.
Real quick, you know what actually just kind of hit me, and it's kind of sad, is this woman probably discovered TikTok, man. This is probably like what made her go down this road and start discovering things like tiny homes and The Secret and dating apps. Her husband just probably a little bit ignorant to the fact that his wife discovered TikTok, and TikTok is probably to blame for her feeling kind of kick in the ass to divorce him. And it's really sad. And before TikTok, a marriage like this probably would have lasted. Maybe not. It's hard to say. But no doubt about it, take away social media, you take away a lot of the modern ideologies, and a marriage like this probably would have seen its end and would have played out how it's supposed to be, with both of them next to each other, buried, caskets next to each other. Pretty sad stuff.
Would I have saved this marriage? I don't know. I think I've become a new person, but I think I've become a better person. I've learned a lot of lessons, and I really think that everybody comes into your life for a reason. So I learned a lot from him, and I learned a lot about myself, which was probably the most important part. And now I'm ready to move on. So it's a new season, it's fall, all these leaves are going to fall pretty soon, and I'm just happy and grateful.
Yes, fellas, you heard it right. These modern women know that they could have done a lot of things differently to save their marriages, but they didn't want to put in the effort because they are convinced that they can find a better man out there effortlessly. Here is another video of her trying to lie to herself about being happy with her cat lady and dog lady life.
So today is March 1st, and I would have been married 19 years today. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I did walk away from the marriage last fall. And the bottom line is I woke up this morning with my cat on my head and my dog laying next to me, and I thought, there's no place I'd rather be. So I know that that was the right decision. It wasn't something that I ever thought would happen, but it did. And it seems like the right path. So today, instead of calling it my would-be 19th anniversary, I'm calling it my first anniversary with me, loving me. And I'm going to celebrate it every year. Even if or when I do find somebody else, today is going to be my first anniversary going forward forever.
Guys, remember to invest in cats' and dogs' foods because it looks like the market will need more animal food supply due to the rise of lonely women. These modern women can keep lying to themselves about being happily single, but we all know that they are just pretending on the internet while they cry like babies when they are alone. Now, after getting pumped and dumped and ghosted on repeat, she tries to make sense of everything with this BS principle. Check it out.
Hey, good morning. I have an update for you. You see that door in the background? I did that on purpose. I'm showing you that because I really do believe that everybody comes into your life for a reason or a season. And you've heard that before, right? And I do believe that there are some people that you need to let walk back out that door, but learn from them, okay? Learn from them. I have actually met several people lately that I can't say are bad people, but I learned something from each one of them, and which is wonderful. And the best thing is that I learned something about myself, what I need, what I want, what I don't want. And I'm not settling anymore for something that's just bare minimum,
Jesus.
Basically. I think that I deserve more than that. And I think that I'd be a fool to keep going on any longer in this life, not getting what I deserve, which is somebody who treats me well, who makes
you
me
had
feel
that dipshit. You literally had that for 18. You know what?
who brings out the best in me. Okay, that's another thing. The person you're with should bring out the best in you, and you should bring out the best in each other. Really, I mean, obviously. But anyway, long story short, 3 people came in. They all had reasons.
3 people came in. What does that mean? They came in. They come inside of you? Is that what you're saying, lady? What the fuck? 3 people came in. Oh my God. Fuck.
I'll let them go for reasons. And the way that I came up with this was actually somebody else motivated me. So on YouTube this morning, I listen to YouTube videos to motivate me every morning. So I'm getting ready this morning. And if you have not heard of Stefan Speaks on YouTube, you gotta hear him. He's awesome. He's like a relationship coach. I guess he is a relationship coach. And he's on YouTube. You'll see shorts here on TikTok, but he is awesome. And this morning I found his video that came out last year in 2022. And it's called 5 Reasons Why God Will Send You the Right Man at the Wrong Time. Okay? It's intense. He does a lot of advice for women dating.
Oh, dude.
Any age, whatever. And he's
one of his videos titles, Prepare to Receive Your Future Husband by Doing These 7 Things. Oh, jeez. This is how to avoid dating a narcissistic man. So this is a man grifting, essentially, telling women what they want to hear, and just perpetuating these types of problems.
But I listen to a lot of his stuff. I love him. Look up Stefan Speaks.
I just did.
And you will find a ton of stuff on him. But this one this morning about why God would bring you the right man at the wrong time
Jesus,
so hit home with me today that I am just like floating on a cloud.
It's this woo-woo fairy tale garbage, you know. And again, this is a woman talking about God and whatnot, and yet you divorced your husband. I don't know, man. This is depressing. It is. It's a little bit depressing. Fuck. It's just gynocentric, matriarchal dating advice. Okay, this woman, she's lost. No hope. Plenty of women out here like her as well, and they're increasing. You get these women getting access to social media, coming across these types of guys on TikTok, on YouTube. And it absolutely is content like that, like I was saying, that gave her kind of a kick in the ass to go ahead and divorce her husband, who she was with for, about 20 years. And then she's talking about, I deserve to be treated right. And then she earlier was talking about how she was with a man for 20 years who was a good guy. And then, discovers the secret. It's sad, dude. It really is. Just heavy, heavy propaganda, wrecking their minds, completely destroying marriages, gassing them. I mean, give it a couple years. This woman is going to realize the grave mistake she made. When she takes a step back. But again, this is like me thinking this woman has any sort of self-awareness or any real introspective competence.
Got my solution as to why this happened. Because we find somebody and we grip on and we're like, I have to have you, why can't I have you? And that's not what it's about sometimes. Sometimes it's the journey, not the destination, right? And if it's meant to be, it'll come back and it'll be. But yeah, listen to Stefan, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, she is trying to rationalize her bad behaviors in the name of God. The relationship coach she is talking about usually gives good advice, but he is very soft on women's accountability. So it is a no-brainer to see this woman trying to drink that feel-good Kool-Aid Stefan speaks in providing. Instead of admitting that she is the problem in all the relationships she has had, she tries to justify it by saying that sometimes God can send you a good man at the wrong time. I will just show you in this next clip how irresponsible this woman is in her choice of men.
A simp for the
Okay,
ladies.
follow-up to a follow-up.
Stefan.
So I just made a video about how I spent 4 days with a complete stranger and it was awesome. Life-altering, basically. How did I know?
Is this number 4 now? This is the 4th guy?
I should do this? How did I follow my gut? So the night before I left, I was packing and I lost one of my favorite earrings. And I looked everywhere. I even blamed it on the cat dragging it away, and I looked all over the house. I couldn't find it. So I told my angels, okay, angels, if this is the right thing to do, please give me my earring back.
You're
Just
lost.
show me where it is. Let me know that I'm doing the right thing.
No, you're done.
I have no idea where it is.
You're cooked. Game over.
It's not the end of the world. It's nothing expensive. But if I am doing the right thing by meeting this guy, please give me my earring back. I got to his place. I pulled out my makeup bag, and there was my earring.
There you have it, folks. This is a 54-year-old woman who spent 4 days with a total stranger just because she believed that finding her earrings was a sign to stay with someone that she doesn't even know for 4 full days. Guys, it doesn't really matter how old these modern women are. They still have the same emotional and irrational teenage mentality.
Yeah, this is a woman with a fully developed frontal cortex, right? That's what we hear all the time. And she's acting like a teenager who just discovered social media. Sorry, that was my dryer.
Backed by daddy government and a whole support system their entire life, and that is why they can still get away with delusional thinking even at their old age. Remember that this woman left a good man simply because she wanted to start discovering new things by manifestation. Fellas, always make sure that you are protected at all time against women like that. It is true that this whole system and the government doesn't play in men's favor, but still, we always have to take maximum prevention measure to protect ourselves first. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow.
That was a brutal one. Shout out to HL Talk That Thought for having these skills to put that together and find this woman. Oh man, and there's gonna be a compounding effect. There's gonna be a snowball effect with these women. It's going to, you see one pop up, and then you see 4 pop up, and then you see 20 pop up, and it's just gonna compound and snowball, and it isn't going to get any better anytime soon. I genuinely believe that, especially when you have guys like this. I mean, this Stefan guy she referred to is making a killing off of telling women what they want to hear. And I mean, I haven't even listened to any of his videos, but I mean, looking at some of these titles, looking at him, I can tell he's probably like a blue-pilled, sort of left-leaning, gynocentric simp who does exactly what I just said. Tells women what they want to hear. Bet he's making a killing off of them and just spreading lots of propaganda and destroying marriages, relationships, convincing these women that, hey, what you actually did with your current husband of 20 years, you settled for him, and he's actually a narcissistic POS, and you can go ahead and pick up my book and help you manifest the man of your dreams, essentially. And these women buy it, hook, line, and sinker, and they love him for it. They say, thank you for taking my money. Unbelievable stuff here, man. Wow, quite a video. Quite a video. Yeah, well, if you enjoyed that or made it this far, drop a subscription to the channel. Check out some of the other videos if you have time, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.